Waddell states that we are made for happiness and fashioned for bliss. In our society today, happiness is typically identified with the triumvirate of wealth, power, and pleasure, so that anyone who has an abundance of each is believed to have a good and satisfying life. In fact, happiness is so commonly understood as the unfettered pursuit of self-interest and the unceasing gratification of our desires that we are convinced a good and happy life is something each of us must determine on our own. Thus, despite all the lofty rhetoric about happiness, when pushed to explain it, all we know to say is that happiness is unavoidably a matter of personal choice and opinion. It's up to each one of us to decide.
Happiness to me is when your heart feels the most full. The things that make me happy are spending time with my family and friends, the people I care about, playing soccer, the sport that I love, eating ice cream, and enjoying the sun on a nice warm day outside.
Happiness to me is being able to love yourself for who you are and what you do. Some things that make me happy are playing football here at West Virginia Wesleyan, playing sports in general, and then just being able to spend quality time with my friends and family whenever I get the chance to.
I personally believe that happiness is the ability to find joy in any moment that takes place in life, whether that be through any physical, mental, or emotional state. And it's just the ability really to find the good in anything that takes place and really just pull from that and be able to fully enjoy what's taking place around you. Some things that make me personally happy are I love spending time with my friends and family. I love playing sports, being active. I know it's kind of nerdy, but I like school. I just really enjoy being able to learn new things all the time, whether that be actual academic learning or just everyday learning, things that I can utilize throughout my life.
Since happiness is perceived differently for everyone, we decided we wanted to reach out to friends and family to get their opinions on the subject.
Just like feeling your best, like in the moment or whatever, like with whatever you're doing, like kind of content, like at peace.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of like a choice that you have to make. Like, I think you can't just be happy. It's something that you have to like try to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Just like trying to find like joy in like the little things and stuff like that, if that makes sense.
We are inherently social creatures, and happiness is impossible without social connection. Society has slowly transitioned from a face-to-face interaction to a newer, more digital way of mainstream communication. With these new electronic ways of being able to interact with our peers, we are able to see or do anything by simply touching a button. So how can we fully fulfill true happiness from behind a screen?
Growing up on social media was actually a lot better than today. Social media is a cancer, and growing up we were able to spend time with family, spend time with friends, listen to car radios instead of Pandora, the generic Walkman that had the headphones and a little cassette tape player. It was nice. There wasn't any kind of fear of people always be on their phones. Communication was a little bit sketchy as you can compare it to today. We had to use landline phones, which a lot of you guys don't know what that is, or pay phones. We did have beepers, but that was many moons ago. We had to still go to a payphone. I think it got a lot more accomplished than today, nowadays, because today everybody's glued to their phones. Everywhere you look, people have their phones on.
So do you.
Now I do, yeah, because now I have to keep up with the times. I gotta adapt to the situation. Growing up on social media, we never really appreciated how it's today because we didn't know what was going to be about today. But I guess it was the same thing as today, because now we have social media, and
But you can keep up with your family on social media.
you can, yes, you can keep up. Back then you could keep up. Just pick up the phone and just call your mom, or call your dad, or call your brothers, or call your stepdad.
Social media has evolved to the point where rather it be an online platform for communication with others, it's now taken over our lives to become a popularity contest to seek approval from others. Do we have the right intentions behind the things we post? Is social media filling the placeholder for first-hand interaction with our peers? How are we supposed to learn or develop the social skills that are required to be able to experience full happiness? A good life requires a history of making decisions, and naturally, our conscience makes our decisions for us. We live in a world where everyone is looking for approval, and we feel the need to have to gain others' approval to fit our perception of what happiness should be. What we're starting to realize is that our continuous searching for others' approval and the constant need to meet society's standard really does not fulfill the happiness that we seek, but rather happiness is so much simpler than what we make it out to be. In order to have good quality, lasting relationships, we need to relearn how to have that face-to-face interaction without hiding behind a screen. Happiness is the quality of relationships that you have, not how many you accumulate over time.